everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we are discussing The Banshees of Inisherin, directed by Martin Mcdonagh and starring Brendan Gleeson, Colin Farrell and Kerry Condon. Two friends on the island of Inisherin suddenly find themselves falling out over, well, literally nothing. And that is all I'm going to say in regards to the plot. I could go deeper, but I think it's best you find out for yourself. And before we continue with this review, please do remember to pay some YouTube rent with a wiggle of your finger. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does make all the difference to this channel, and we thank you if you do. Let's get into what I liked about the Banshees of Inisherin. This is beautifully filmed, and I mean beautifully filmed. Every single scene is just to look at. You could put a frame around it and hang it up in your lounge. It is stunning. I loved the wardrobe. I loved the time setting. I loved the location, the animals, all of it. It was incredibly Irish. It was proud to be Irish. And it even, in fact, felt like it was celebrating its Irish roots. And I really did feel that and love that aspect of this movie. Performances? Wow. I mean, Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson are utter powerhouses here, as expected. But I want to give some love to Kerry Condon. I actually said to Mrs. IMO on the drive home, controversial opinion, but I thought she stole the damn show. I really loved her performance, and I'm a huge fan of hers, so I was so proud and glad to see her given the opportunity to rally back and forth with these heavyweights, and she seriously held her own. I thought the humour was wonderful, as was the writing. I'm a huge fan of Martin Mcdonagh's, especially in Bruges. I think that's such a clever and deep movie. And I've always found his writing has been sharp as a butcher's cleaver, and yet somehow it still manages to remain poignant and poetic the whole time. If it isn't needed, it isn't here, and it really does feel like a complete film. This might sound a little bit vague. I can't go too deeply into it because it might give away some spoilers, but I did want to mention that I thought there was some outstanding metaphorical work at play here, and there's also a lot of mirroring between certain situations and how there's parallels to this. And again, I not only loved that, and I loved how accessible it wasn't hidden away in the movie where you really had to dig to find it, but I also loved that it just had so much to say about the matter as well. And not only that it has so much to say, but it says it beautifully in that strangely bleak yet human and poetic way that Martin Mcdonagh tells a story. There's just something exceptionally deep and human about the film, that you can understand these characters and what they're going through and why. And this might be the most shocking part of the review for you. I don't have a con for the Banshees of Inisherin. What? One of the most cynical, moaning YouTubers in movie reviewing hasn't got a con for a movie. I might need taking out in the back and being shot in the head. Maybe something's wrong, but seriously, I can't fault a single thing in this film. If I am reaching, I didn't love the ending upon immediate watching. It felt a little abrupt, and it actually felt a little unfinished. But as I was walking out of the cinema, as I was thinking about it on my way to the car, it all very quickly fell into place, and actually I very quickly turned around on the ending, and I loved the ending as well. I'm going to give The Banshees of Inisherin a very well-deserved 10 out of 10. This is a wonderful film that I had high expectations for, and it didn't disappoint. It is a typical Martin Mcdonagh emotional roller coaster. I laughed, I smiled, I was sad, I was in deep thought about it, and with wonderful and humorous writing to a deeply human story with glorious performances, this is everything I want from a movie. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and please do hit the comment section as well. Have you seen The Banshees of Inisherin? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.